92% of people never achieve their biggest goals, not because they're not smart enough, not because they don't work hard enough, but because they ignored the one thing that actually matters, their own heart. If you're sitting there feeling stuck, spinning your wheels, questioning why success keeps slipping through your fingers, you might need to hear this. You might be blocking your own success without even realizing it. And I know this because I've done it. Working long hours, stressed out, unfulfilled, feeling burnt out. Let's get real for a moment. Most people fail not because they lack discipline. In fact, many of you on here may be very disciplined. I'm a very disciplined person. The failure comes because we're ignoring what our hearts are telling us. We chase what's logical, what's practical. We listen to what other people tell us we should do. We get the safe job. We take the predictable path. We do what makes sense. And then we wake up one day staring at a life that is empty and feels stagnant. And we don't recognize ourselves. Now, in full disclosure, I'm not telling you not to do anything sensible or practical because, in fact, we do need to be sensible and we do need to be practical in life. What I am saying is you can listen to your heart and do those things. We tend to believe that they're separate realms, dreams and practicality. They're not. They can intersect if we align to what we truly want, what we truly need, and find a practical path there. Why am I telling you this? Because anybody that knows me, I miss practicality. If it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't have a plan, I don't do it. I am that person who likes practicality, who likes a plan, but a plan, practicality, without being aligned to the heart, for me, has led to emptiness and unfulfillment. Perhaps this might have happened to you. And when this happens, we get this feeling that there's some type of lack, something missing within us, but we can't put our finger on it. That's your heart trying to get your attention, but you've been trained to ignore it. I certainly have. For years, I was two Cindys, the purely practical business, career focused, plan focused Cindy, and the Cindy who had a couple of dreams and did it, followed through. That led me to feel fractured, out of alignment, and dead inside. I was constantly anxious, wondering if that was it, if this was what life was about. You woke up, you went to work, you did what you had to do to have stability, and somehow tried to find work-life balance, which, by the way, is a myth. There's no such thing as work-life balance. There's life because there's one life and there's one you. And that one you happens to go to work and also happens to have personal free time. When we are out of alignment with who we are, it shows. It took me a long time to understand this very basic concept that's overlooked. There's only one of you. And it's not about balance, it's about alignment. And if you don't align your heart, your spirit with the things that are practical and make sense to you, it costs you your joy. It costs you your potential. It costs you the success you are meant for. Because once you achieve something, who do you want to celebrate with? Your family, your friends, the personal people in your life, not just at work. If you feel stuck, if you feel like no matter how hard you try and you keep on hitting a wall, here's a couple of things you can do to help. One, and this is important, get brutally honest with yourself. Success, fulfillment starts with self-awareness. Ask yourself, am I chasing success that looks good but doesn't feel right? Have I been ignoring what I actually want because I'm scared? Where am I making decisions from? Fear or alignment? Most people will never ask themselves these questions, so they stay stuck. But you're not most people. 2, start listening to your heart, not just your head. Your heart has been speaking to you this entire time. You just stopped listening. Here's a challenge for you. Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day in silence. No phone, no distractions, just you, a notebook, and this question. What do I really want? Whatever comes up, don't judge it. Don't rationalize it. Just write. Do automatic writing. Because your next level of success, it's already inside of you. You need to stop talking yourself out of it and listen, really listen to what your spirit, to what your heart is telling you. Journaling is a great way to do it. And if that's too much, go on a walk again without your phone and let yourself be and ask yourself those questions. Let the answers come. There's many techniques that we can use, but first, the easiest are either journaling or going for a walk without your phone. 3, take the first scary step. This is where most people stop. They hear the truth, they get excited, and then freeze. So let's make this simple. Take just one action today that aligns with your heart. Do you want to start a business? Register the domain. Do you hate your job? Update your resume. Are you dreaming of speaking on stages? Sign up for an open mic class. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be a step, it has to be real, and it has to be aligned to you. Because let me tell you, your future self is waiting for you to be brave. Now, here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment below and tell me one thing your heart has been telling you to do, but you've been ignoring. Let's start a conversation. You are not alone. We're building together a community of people so that we can break free, listen to our hearts, and build the success we are meant for. And if this hit home for you, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear this message. And remember, success isn't about only being in your head. It's about being in your heart and using your head. I'll see you in the next video.